Greetings, zodiac sign Libra, Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. Welcome to your Akashic Records reading for 21 by Ama Lightworker. Thank you very much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. When you subscribe, please remember to turn on the notification bell. These are general readings, and for those of you who would like to have a private reading with me, please visit the website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. And for those of you who would like to know more, yes, of course, I did do a whole new reading for your sign and for each sign of the zodiac. And for those of you who are interested for download and purchase, the link for the Vimeo videos is posted down here below in the Show More description box. Also posted down here below in the Show More description box. Notice the other Vimeo link that is down here below. That Vimeo link is going to take you to a special series of videos that I did for you, looking into your finances and what could be bringing you luck, and that's for each sign of the zodiac. And it covers 6 months of your life, all the way to, for some of the signs, the predictions go up to 21, and for other signs, they go a little bit farther, like up to 20 seconds. So again, for those of you who are interested, the links are posted down here below. Ask me questions if you are interested to participate in 5 weeks abundance program, where I'm going to teach you about money from a spiritual perspective. So far, this program is being given great results. I am getting a great feedback from people who participated in it. You are not going to find that information posted on the website just yet. So for those of you who are interested and you have questions about it, don't hesitate to email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Thank you. And now let's focus on this reading for you, Libra. Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. In Libra, you are going to experience all kinds of emotions. For some of you, it could be the case of a huge emotional release. For other Libras, it's going to be about you dealing with your emotions one at a time. Because for many of you, you are reaching a point where a whole cycle of energy is ending. Therefore, it's not unusual for all sorts of emotions that you thought you dealt with, or you had no idea you were feeling that way. It's not unusual for these emotions to come up to surface where you can feel them so that you deal with them. It's very important that you don't base important decisions on that temporary feeling, like right now, this is how I feel. It's very important that you also focus on the larger view. Many of you are going to go within and you are going to start to ask to yourself the big questions. Where do you see this relationship going in the future? What do you see for yourself happening in your future? Are you still dwelling on important life situations? Are you still dwelling on work-related situations because maybe you don't know what to do or in which direction to go? You also have to deal and address certain situations from the past. You'll be addressing them in an emotional or in a spiritual sense now. For some of you, something that happened in the past will lead to you right now having a financial situation that is going to show up for you to address it. This could be in regards to taxes, a paycheck, a raise, a bonus, a lawsuit. This could be in terms of any benefits that you qualify for to get from the government. Could be about somebody who owes you money, maybe an institution owes you money, or maybe there was something that was miscalculated earlier, and now you are going to be reimbursed from it. And I am also shown that some of you are going to be looking into a system. This could be different systems. This could be a system of how money is being distributed in your family. This could be a system of how benefits are distributed in your town, or from your company, or from the government. And for some of you, you could understand or realize a certain glitch in the system. You may be understanding an error, or what is it in the system that went wrong, and you just have to address that. Somehow, some useful information will find you. This could be information that you had no idea that you needed to know. This could be useful information that you had no idea that existed. Whatever this information is, or news, information coming to you in the form of a news, when you do get this information or this news, is going to end up facilitating a circumstance in your life. You discover more of how to use a project. You discover different ways of going about it. You'll be doing the same thing, but now you're going to discover a new way to do it. And I'm getting the sense that in the light of these new discoveries, that's going to make your life easier and a lot more practical. You are going to put a lot of emphasis on what is practical to do, how things need to be handled. Do you need to take charge of a circumstance, or should you step back and let other people deal with it, because maybe now it's their turn? You did your part. You are going to struggle a little bit to keep and maintain your balance. For some of you, it could be about your emotional balance. For other Libras, it's going to be about finances, because I'm getting over money coming and going. I'm getting of you receiving money, maybe money coming to you in surprising ways, but also having to spend money. For some of you, it could be about keeping and maintaining your life-work balance. So it's very important that you don't take everything too seriously. You have a tendency to misinterpret what is happening in the world. You have a tendency to easily get caught in the spur of a moment where there's going to be like a contradiction of opinion. This could be like fighting back and forth online with somebody, with comments, through a text, through an email, or the spoken word. So you have to be very careful here, because if it is not you who's going to have a tendency to get into a fight, it could be other people around you that are going to have a tendency to get into a fight. So I'm getting a sense that many of you are going to try to avoid being involved in a situation where there's a lot of controversy, difference of ideas, people are fighting, people are getting vicious with each other, or very rude. If there is a contract that you are looking to get out of it, some of you are going to figure out a legal way or a loophole for you to get out of that contract. If it is about a circumstance, okay, maybe it's not a legal circumstance, it's a circumstance that you're trying to get out of, you are going to be smart enough, you're going to find a way, okay, to get out of a circumstance without a fight or with some kind of a compromise, okay? Some of you have to deal with compromises, having to lose something in order for you to gain something bigger. So if you find yourself negotiating, if you find yourself where you have to delegate, in a situation where you have to delegate, look at what is it that you're going to gain if you are to make a little sacrifice, or if you are to make a little loss. Where you stand right now and where you come from, for you are going to come to that great realization that right now you are mastering a lot. Maybe through your work, the skill, the talent, the abilities that you have developed through your work, now you're going to realize that, oh God, I gained all of this wisdom. For other ones, it's going to be you understanding that you are much more mature than you used to be, and a lot more wiser. Maybe through the relationships and the lessons that you have learned in your life. For some of you, it's going to be about being smarter with money, financially having to learn a lot of lessons and figuring things out. So maybe financially you feel that you are smart, or you are smarter now with money and finances that you used to be. But you also need to be very careful. Because yes, for some of you, you are going to receive some information that is going to facilitate a situation, but you'll also be dealing with a news that you need to verify and not to take it, at face value. Maybe you have to test it, maybe you have to verify, maybe you need to do some research about it, because not everything being revealed to you is the pure truth. Either the truth is twisted or it's just a bunch of lies. And when the Akashic records are showing me a bunch of lies, they are also showing me people that gossip. It could be like a similar circumstance that you had to go before, okay? But if it's not an official source of information, okay, don't believe everything you see unless it's an official news or information announced by officials, government channels, or straight from the horse's mouth. And that's an expression. You are going to find a space in your heart where you are going to feel more fulfilled than before in your heart emotionally. Anything that you need to let go of right now, whether that is certain material possessions, emotions, relationships, an old job, it feels like that is going to create room for your life, in your life, to be more happy. And you are going to have this sense that you are now renewed with your health in your body. For some of you, you'll be going through a period of recuperating. You feel emotionally you are renewed because suddenly you're going to feel this sense of hope that maybe it wasn't there before, like the light at the end of the tunnel. Many of you Libras are going to be learning new stuff. For some of you, it's going to be through your work, through some kind of a training program, coaching, courses, or workshops that maybe are offered through your work. For some of you, you are going to you discover a book that teaches you a lot. For other ones, it's going to be more of a hands-on learning when you get like a book of instructions and you learn how to do something by following the instructions. Could be a book of recipes and you follow the recipe. For some of you, I'm getting astrology, Reiki, tarot. It could be that maybe you attend some kind of a meditation session or a meditation workshop, yoga. Could be something that you never tried before, and it could be a one-time experience, but it's going to end up having a major impact on you. So for some of you, it could be more of a spiritual or metaphysical kind of a new discoveries. Or maybe you get a session, like a Reiki session yourself, getting some energy work, and that end up impressing you or having a positive impact on you. I am also shown that for some of you, you'll be feeling a little bit clumsy. You have to pay attention where is it that you put your feet. You'll be walking and maybe you sleep. Or maybe your mind is wandering around and then you lose sense of where you are. I'm sure that for some of you, you are going to be using an ice pack. Okay, you'll be using an ice pack over. For some of you, you're going to place it above your knee. For other ones, I keep getting, maybe you're going to feel a little hot and you're trying to cool your body. I'm getting a sense of something in your body, in your skin that bruises easily, and you're going to be putting something cold in it. So I'm getting tiny little things like this. But at the moment, you'll be a little bit upset. I'm also showing you Libras having to follow up with a doctor. Maybe some of you had to do some kind of a procedure, or maybe they needed to do medical testing or blood work, and now you have to check in with your doctor about like a post-treatment, post-surgery, or for some kind of a follow-up. Because for some of you, I'm also shown x-rays of some kind. Pay attention to where is it that you store your money, if you have any cash around your home. I don't know who you live with, but a lot of you Libras are going to be more alert about where is it that you place your wallet. You're going to be more alert about where is it that you are hiding your cash. So basically, you're going to be a little bit more aware, a little bit more alert about any financial activities on your site, any financial transactions, any online financial transactions as well. And for some of you, it could be that maybe you are waiting for that money to be deposited into your account, and that's why you are aware of all financial activities and you're keeping an eye on it. But for other ones, it could be that maybe you don't trust somebody. It could be a child, a grandchild. This could be somebody else that you live with. It could be a coworker. So you could be suspicious of someone. You also be suspicious of a coworker, or maybe you're the boss and you are suspicious of one of your employees. You could be suspicious because you don't trust them, maybe they gossip, you don't trust them because maybe they're trying to steal information or to steal ideas or even to steal money or doing something that is wrong. So your alert signals are going to be on. If not for this person, maybe for another person, but you're going to be somehow alert. For many of you, they are showing me again, Libra, that you are going to get important messages in your dreams. For some of you, it's going to be through some kind of a prayer or a meditative kind of state that maybe you're going to go. When you connect to your higher self, you basically go to another realm and you'll be getting visions or images or messages through these other realms. But for other ones, it could simply be messages through your dreams. Relationships are highlighted for many of you, particularly relationships with family members, siblings. Pay attention because you don't want to say or do something that you'll later be regretting. And it could be something that you could be saying even very innocently, but you have no idea, how the other person is going to take it, because there could be some situations here between you and a sibling or between you and a parent. This could also be about old family issues, and these family issues could be about property, inheritances, could be about every family has their own issues. Maybe some of your family members are estranged by another family member, or you feel estranged. So it could be about that. So some kind of an old issue. If you are somebody who is dealing with the legal situation, you'll be dealing with the legal system, the justice system. You'll be dealing with a lawsuit. You'll be dealing with a circumstance where somehow you're going to have to represent your family, either legally or in an event, or like you're bringing news from your family. You have to be very careful here, because you'll be feeling like either you feel that you're not adequate to represent anybody, or you don't know how to do it and you'll be needing help, or you'll be feeling that if you're hiring a lawyer or somebody else to represent you legally, you'll not fully trust them. Or if it's not a legal situation, but maybe somebody's speaking on your behalf, you'll be very distrusting of this person that somehow is representing you or is speaking on your behalf. They're showing me that for many of you, now the spoon will be full. Where is it that before you had a lack of, therefore the spoon was empty? A lack of friends, a lack of joy, a lack of money, a lack of good health and physical energy. So a lack of anything, or an emotional lack, or a spiritual lack, okay? Where is it that before was a lack and the spoon was empty? Now the spoon will be full. Somehow you're going to end up feeling more fulfilled, and you're going to feel that you are doing something useful for yourself. You'll be feeling that you are doing something useful for your body, for your health, for your mental health. You'll be feeling that you are doing something useful to help other people, or you'll be feeling that you are doing something useful for the greater good. Some of you are about to be rewarded. And they're showing me that these rewards for some of you could be emotional rewards. It could be through a relationship that you have that is going very well, or a marriage that is going very well, and having those romantic moments, traveling together, like having more time to spend with one another in this marriage, kind of giving you energy to this marriage for some of you. But they're also showing me these financial blessings. Okay, so it's weird because I get a sense that money's coming, but a lot of you have to spend money. But I don't get the sense that you are obligated or you have to spend this money. It feels like you're spending money for fun or to travel or to buy something expensive or like luxury items, big ticket items. And for some of you, something at work, even though there's going to be difficulties at first, okay, something at work will be going very well because either you personally are going to get accolades of a job well done, or maybe your entire department, or maybe you and the team of people that were working on the same project. If you happen to be self-employed, I'm getting a sense here that you are going to invest a little money into advertisement, to advertise about service you sell or products you sell, to advertise on behalf of a company you own, or anything that you have to offer if you are self-employed. However, careful here again not to stretch the truth or not to exaggerate the truth. And because some of you don't know how not to say the truth, okay? You'll be facing a dilemma here because you'll be dealing with a person who they need your opinion, your honest opinion, but they're not ready to hear the truth. And you're going to be like, how do I be authentic to myself and the truth, and how do I convey this message to them? So that could be a little bit of a tricky situation for some of you. But I'm getting the sense that anything that you are not going to be able to finish or to complete in November, I'm getting the sense of, and it feels like October and November are going to have like a similar flow for many of you, which is going to lead to something major ending and something major completed finally in your life that allows you to have a new beginning that is going to be a very lucky new beginning. This could be a very new lucky beginning in love, in finances, with a new job, with a new home, or with a new project. I hope that this is making sense to you. You can always leave me a comment down here below because I'm curious to hear from you. And if you'd like to know more, please click in the Vimeo link down here below, and that's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for those of you who are interested for download and purchase. And in those Vimeo videos, I'm doing a whole new reading for you and for each sign of the zodiac. And also, please notice the other Vimeo link posted down here below. That other Vimeo link is going to take you to a special series of videos that I did for you and for each sign of the zodiac, looking into your finances and what could be bringing you luck. And of course, if you'd like to have a private consultation, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com and visit my website, www.amalightworker.com. Like, share, subscribe, and I will reconnect with you in the next video. Bye for now.